Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of Only Friends Dream On, Episode 3, Memory Recall.
Yes.
Or
Episode
actually,
3.
if you want to be
Episode
technical.
episode 3 threw me for a loop. It really did. Like I feel like
It did.
I 180'd on a lot of people. Like in multiple things I 180'd on. So like I don't know. We'll see where things go from here, but like ooh, I got some opinions.
Yeah, no, yeah, I told you there will be one character you hate after watching this episode for
Yeah.
a reason, and
It's so funny because I was watching it and literally if you guys watch my reaction, I'm literally just like, now I see why Billy was so peeved at him. Like, cause like I know you were
Although,
peeved anyway.
to be
but...
fair, if you watch my reaction to episode 2,
yeah.
you will see I was still pissed at Rax.
You were still. I figured you would be. I was like, I figured he was pissed anyway. But also there was this on top of it when he was talking to me, so I'm sure this was part of it.
Yeah, I tried my best not to let it slide, in which I don't think it did because I still was
no.
generally pissed, but I quit. But
you didn't let it slip at all. I didn't notice anything other than your own personal bias getting in the way. Right. And now I'm just like, oh, I get it a little bit. Yeah. Goddamn.
So how was your week this week?
How was my week? A little shit because I was trying to get videos done ahead of time, and what's been happening now is I've been either recording the day of and posting the day of, or like the night, editing and posting the night of. If you notice that, I'm like, oh, it's still getting up on Thursday, don't worry, but it's like Thursday at 11 p.m. Like it's been happening like that because my back has been giving me issues. So I've had to trade shifts, I've had to be at home, I've had to be on muscle relaxers, and it's been really fucking annoying because now I only have like today 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, 31, 5 days. I have 5 days to record 2 weeks worth of videos to post for when I'm gone, because I can't do anything over the weekend because Twice is happening next weekend. So I have to. But like, will I, is the point. So what I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter tonight, and I'm going to be filming Only Friends episode 4 because we're doing that tomorrow morning. I'm going to be doing editing like any album reactions I have filmed already that I just haven't gotten to yet, for like, because what's going to happen is like week 2 of these 2 weeks on my Patreon is going to be album week. It's going to be nothing other than albums because I have like 2 albums that are already filmed, which is BTS and ATEEZ. And I have 3 that I've been wanting to do but haven't gotten around to yet. And I'm like, I'm just going to 1 week for albums. Just like, because I just haven't gotten around to most of them yet. I need to get those done. And I'll have finished my K-drama by then, and I'll be starting one the week after. I finished Zombievor, which we will get to in a minute. And honestly, like, I might as well just make it album week. I think that'll be a fun week. And I need to listen to Twice's album that their tour is based on, because I still fucking haven't, which I feel like is, like, not good if I'm going to the tour it's based on. So, need to do that. Speaking of Twice concert, though, I've been checking the news periodically because Chaeyoung, who is my bias, the love of my life, and the person I make crazy, insane sounds come out of my mouth when I see her, I was painting her name on my face, remember? I was gonna do that, and I still am gonna do that. However, JYP, the company, released a statement saying she couldn't get on the flight for the next concert, which is in Florida, because she was having back issues and had to go get those checked out. And I haven't heard anything since. And it says if she's going to be in the next performances, they'll be limited. And I'm like, oh God, like half of me is like, 75% of me is like, I also have back issues. And so girly, please rest, because I know when I have back issues, I'm like, I want to lay down and do nothing, and I fully understand that. And 25% of me is like, I'm not gonna see the person I wanted to see so fucking badly. Like, 25% of me is like prematurely heartbroken. So hopefully, they said that if she's still gonna be at the shows, then it's gonna be limited. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Like people have to sit in chairs sometimes. Namjoon had to sit down during the comeback show. And sometimes that happens quite a bit. I remember when JK had to sit down at one point during one of the concerts a while back, and they still had fun with it. They were dancing around him and everything. So I hope she's okay, and if she does have to sit out, I will deeply, deeply miss her. But please stay healthy. Anyway, so that's been causing a little bit of stress right now. What else did I do? I have to decorate my light stick, which is now I've made progress because I've moved it to my room. It is now no longer on the dining room table. It is now in my room. So it's here, but I have to decorate it.
It looks like a hand fan.
It's, what, huh? What?
It looks like a hand fan. You know those fans that like your hand fan?
It does kind of look like a hand fan. It's very cute. Let me turn it on here. Can you turn it on? Is this how you turn it on? Do I push? Oh, there's no batteries. So that's
Nice.
that. But it's really cute when it turns on. There's lights inside, and there's also a mirror inside, so it looks like an infinity like amount of lights inside the circle.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. It's very cute. It's the newest edition. I'm shocked I even got it. I paid an exorbitant extra amount to get it because it was sold out everywhere since the concert's happening. But I got it from someone, I think it was either in Korea or China on eBay. And I was like, please be real, please be real, please be real. It seems real. It connects to the app just fine. Should be no issue. But I have to decorate it. I literally don't know what I'm decorating it. I don't know what the vibe is going to be with this light stick. I went to Michael's the other day with zero plan in mind, and I bought paint, 3 different kinds of 2 different colors of rhinestones, and multiple like little flat back pearls. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea what it's going to look like. I just like have a color scheme in mind. And I'm just gonna throw it on there. But I also want to make a video for it for my other channel once I eventually get that started. So I'm gonna be painting it on Monday and rhinestoning it on Tuesday, and then leaving for the concert 2 days, the day after that. So it's getting down to the wire, as I do. But it's happening eventually because it's in my room now. But she's gonna be cute. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I'm behind on mostly everything. So that is the and last time I couldn't show you guys because it wasn't done yet. But I have stickered my water bottle.
Hey!
I have stickered my water bottle. It says "Life is better with Thai BLs" on the front here.
Okay,
and
nice.
You can kind of see it. It's not the best.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. I still see it.
There you go. We have Thamepo here.
Thamepo.
We have Not Me here. We have.
Okay,
this is Not Me as well. It says "Freedom is the oxygen of the soul." And
that also Not Me?
Yeah, it's also Not Me.
Okay.
We have Last Twilight here. It's really cool. It's kind of like a pencil drawing kind of them doing the like thing. And on the other side, we have Lycan right here.
Lycan, nice.
We have the Peach right here. He's so funny. Last Twilight right here. Bad Buddy right here, which I just finished rewatching some of my favorite moments of, and oh, what a good fucking BL. We have T's name right here, Kian's right name right here, because his name on things means he's not poisoned, and I thought I'd take some of that luck. You know, why not?
Yeah.
We have
Harpoon
right there. He's so cute. I also got Wesley, but like he didn't fit. A couple of things did not fit on here, and it was driving me nuts. It made me sad. But I do still have stuff. And scattered around, we have multiple like
logos.
Multiple logos.
Oh, those GMM ones, yeah.
Yeah, they're all kind of scattered.
I've been noticing them as you've been rotating. I'm like, okay, I know those.
Anyway, how was your week?
Also shit.
Also shit. We love to see it.
Yeah. Because I woke up, what was it, Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
And my Only Friends episode 3 reaction got striked.
Striked?
Striked.
What? I feel like more people are getting striked these days for random shit because like so many people have like heated rivalry stuff up right now. And then this one reactor that I watched said he got striked on one of his heated rivalry reactions when he just put in, he didn't put in an appeal. It was the other one, dispute, just a dispute. And he got immediately striked when he put in a dispute. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I feel like they're getting weird with, like crazy with the strike.
Yeah, so which is weird. Because, one, it's episode 3. Not episode 1, not episode 2, not even episode 4. It was episode 3. I currently have my episode 5, like, uploading as we speak, and I am terrified to click publish. Well, actually, I have to do it unlisted. Because I have to send the form to GMM to say, hey, here's my thing, and allow me to react to it.
Did you do that for? You did that for episode 3,
I
and
did.
And they.
I do it for every I do it for every GMM thing.
And they unblocked it.
Yeah.
And it was. Does it say that the strike, or the copyright came from GMM specifically, or is it from a song? Is it from a song in there or something?
No.
What's it from?
So here, let me pull up the email. Yeah, your video been taken down. Yeah, with March 24th. It was like right after I went to bed too. So, We received this copyright strike. Only Friends Dream on episode 3 reaction. Here's the video URL. It was a removal request by PorticoMediaCo.ltd, which after typing that into Google, it's the company that owns Gaga Ulala.
What? Gaga, are you fucking kidding me?
Here's the catch. If it says the contact info is by infringement at removeyourmedia.com, which I looked that up too.
Yeah.
That's a third party strike, to give copyright strikes to. So what in my mind, what happened was Gaga Ulala, or the company, went to this company
Yes.
to request my video get removed. Just episode 3, not episode 1 or 2 or 4, just episode 3. I'm not done with the crazy shit.
What?
You wanna know what the weirdest part is?
What?
All my episodes on YouTube are edited down to like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're like, on YouTube, it's customary to like chop it up just to make sure that everything else is fine.
If you look up Only Friends Dream on episode 3 reactions, a bunch of other people have them up that are about an hour plus long, which I'm assuming means they caked the whole fucking episode in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yet, me, who chops down, edits out a good chunk of the episode, got a strike.
What is this? What did you say that the takedown was from? Other than like Gaga, what was the third party place?
The third party place was infringement at removeyourmedia.com. It's literally a company that you can like go and give strikes.
Infringement at removeyourmedia.com.
Yep.
So if you guys have ever been wrongly accused of a copyright strike by the likes of Remove Your Media LLC, infringementreports.com, same guy. Oh, see, they're both the same guy. Also known as Eric Green and or Jim McNally. Oh, bruh, this one person.
Eric Green. Because what happened was I emailed the contact info to the infringement place.
Yeah.
And here's what I said. Hi. You recently removed one of my reaction videos on YouTube claiming a copyright strike. I was wondering what it was that was wrong with it. I filled out a form and submitted it to the company that makes the show, and they approved my video. I also saw a bunch of other people on YouTube with similar videos reacting to the same show I was. So I was wondering if you could reverse our copyright removal, or at the very least tell me what was wrong with it so I could fix it and re-edit it. Thanks, Billy.
Perfect. Did they reply yet?
They said... Oh, they did. The tea. Here it is.
Tell me the tea.
Dear Billy, thanks for reaching out. We want to address a few things in your message. First, Remove Your Media LLC is not your legal advisor, and we cannot provide you with a guidance on how to edit or structure your videos to avoid copyright issues. We would recommend consulting with an attorney if you need legal advice on content creation.
Oh no, I would give him a double finger here.
I haven't replied. So, this will like later that day. But second,
fuck?
You mentioned you filled out a form and submitted to the company that makes the show, and they approved my video.
Yes.
And they quoted my thing. Yes. We have no record of any such approval from the rights holder. To be clear, Remove Your Media LLC does not grant authorizations or approvals. We are the enforcement agents that work on behalf of the right holders. If you do have written authorization directly from the rights holder, please forward the document to us and we will verify it with our client.
You would have to either contact GMMTV or get that like paper or submission or something like that.
Right. Well, the thing is though, GMM isn't the one who copyrighted it. It's like the guy who
That's the thing. Like I would mail them back and just be like, you say that you have taken it down with the rights holder, which apparently, according to the strike, is Gaga Ulala. However, I know that the primary rights holders, are GMMTV, and you are not in contact with them at this point.
Right. Well, what I think it is, I think it's like a thing where it's like GMMTV is the creator and the maker, and Gaga Ulala is like the distributor.
Yes, definitely what it is.
So I'm like, I don't know legal stuff, so like, technically could the distributor, aka Gaga Ulala in this instance, can they claim it? But if so, why just the one random video? Why mine, who cuts it down, doesn't even keep the full thing on YouTube? Like, that's the big part I don't get, is why me? Like, I don't know why I'm being targeted. Because I know when I do, like, Netflix shows, sometimes Netflix copyrights it. Netflix technically the distributor too, not the creator.
In terms of legal copyright ownership, the creator is fundamentally more important than the distributor. Copyright attaches automatically to the creator upon creation. While distributors are vital for commercial reach and revenue generation, they typically license distribution rights rather than owning the copyright, which remains with the creator. So I would
So in this instance, GMM has more power than Gaggle.
yes.
Okay.
According to Google AI, I wouldn't trust everything, but also it's giving me like a couple of different places. Sources for that as well. The creator is the initial author and owner of the copyright, whereas distributors or publishers are usually just authorized agents. So that does make sense in my mind. I figured it was going to be GMMTV anyway. So what I would do is I would message GMMTV and see if they have a copy.
Because every time I fill out a GMM form, it says, here's form response receipts, and it pretty much sends me the whole thing back.
Great. Okay, you have that then. So I would email that to the dickhead that owns this, because it seems to be one person with two different names and two different companies that is doing this. The guy's been around.
Well, but there's more to the email. I haven't finished yet. The email still goes.
More?
Third, the fact that other creators on YouTube have similar reaction videos does not make those videos lawful, nor does it authorize your use. Each video is evaluated independently on its own merits. So pretty much it just targeted me for whatever reason.
Yeah, basically they just said, so fuck you. Yeah. Basically is what it is.
Next, it says, as to what was wrong with your video, it contained an excessive amount of copyright audio-visual content that you do not own. Reaction videos are not automatically protected under fair use simply because a creator is reacting on camera. The amount of copyrighted material displayed in your video went well beyond what could be considered minimal or incidental use. Again, despite the fact, I cut it down to a good, like, half of the episode. And, again, if you look up Only Friends Dream On episode 3 reactions, you will see all of them, I think, keep it, which is fine. Go for them, because they probably fill out the form, too. And once you fill out the form, you can keep as much as you want.
Exactly.
So, I'm not saying target them, I'm saying, like, the fact I'm getting targeted over them seems weird.
The situation's weird. Like, it's very odd. Tell me there's not more.
If you're willing to remove the video and refrain from filing a counter notification, we can look into retracting the strike from your account. However, we would need your full name, YouTube channel URL, and the URL of the removed video in order to process anything on our end.
Bullshit. So it says on Reddit, in reference to this guy, it says this guy's been around for over 10 years causing issues and in a lot of cases wrongfully attacking listings that don't fall under his copyright claims. There have been multiple posts discussing him, but very little on how to effectively protect your account and livelihood properly. Reaching out to him is useless, as he will direct you to some suspicious website to fill up an online form with too much personal info, or you'll get no response, or even a rude taunting response, even if the claim is false.
That's what I got.
Which is basically
the last one.
Which is basically what happened. He claims to represent Viz Media, Crunchyroll, among others. Might be wise to start putting pressure and emailing these companies as well regarding their watchdogs' unprofessional and sloppy tactics. So he claims to represent them, but that he also may not. So what I would do is did you message Gaga Ulala or did you just email this guy back?
So I did try to email Gagulala, which I wasn't sure what email it was, but I haven't heard back at all, like for a few days, so I don't think... I couldn't find a direct email. I sent it to... What was it I sent it to? To info@porticomedia.com, which is why I found one of the contact emails, but I don't know if that was the right one.
Because literally... It should come from GMMTV if it's if it's something copyrighted. It should come from GMMTV.
When it gets blocked, it says, I'm pretty sure I'll have to check. It says from GMMTV.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Hang on, I need to find which one.
Because that's what's being
your
blocked.
video. Yeah, your video cannot be monetized as GMMTV. Your video's been blocked, GMMTV. Yeah, it's always GMMTV. So should I just be like, here's the form I filled out from the company that owns the show that allowed it to
be unblocked, which is something that already happened and was already like we were already in the clear. I had already settled this with GMMTV, the owners of the show, the creators of the show, and the owners of the rights. So this should not be happening. And if they've come back to you going, again, we're not legal representatives and can't tell you how to da-da-da. If they come back with that, then go to either GMMTV or Gaga Ulala or both. Like, I would keep trying to pressure Gaga Ulala or like, send multiple emails if they don't keep replying at all. I would just keep trying to email them specifically and be like, this person, I don't know who they are, they took down my video, or they copyrighted striked my video, when I've already settled the claim with GMM TV. So I would like you to let me know why this is happening, because the person I spoke to doesn't understand the legal system. Be nicer than that, because that's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. They own the rights to distribution. They do not own the copyright rights. They don't have say over final copyright decisions.
Yeah, it does say, if you I collect the link to make sure it's the right one. It says this video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Portico Media Co. Ltd.
Yeah,
which is, if you look up, is Gagulala.
Distributors have the distribution right, an exclusive right to sell, lease, or make the work available to the public. This makes them crucial for commercial success, but secondary to the legal owner. So if the legal owner, the legal creator and owner, approved your video for being unblocked, then this should not be an issue. So you definitely need to talk to someone. Definitely, this should not go as what they're saying in the email. It should not go as far as getting a lawyer, because that's just fucking dumb. Like,
I know. I was like,
no,
this doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's not right at all. I don't know who the fuck this is, but they're being dicks. Definitely talk to Gaga Ulala and be like, whoever you.
I can't get in contact with Gaga Ulala. I'll try another email, because I saw like a few options, but I haven't.
Definitely keep trying, because it should be settled. There shouldn't be a secondary person going, but wait, I want to get in on this. Like, no, it should be settled.
Yeah, like, GMM said it's fine. It's fine.
That shouldn't be an issue.
It shouldn't be.
Fuck that.
Anyway, that was my week.
That's shit. Damn.
Yeah, no, I told you it was shit. I told you. I wasn't lying.
I wasn't lying. It was shit.
Anyway, speaking of shit, a year ago happened in Only Friends.
Yes, we keep getting flashbacks, and I am very grateful for that, because I want to see, like, it's really interesting to see that at the beginning of this episode, I was like, so they were like not just dating, they were clingy dating, like Dean and Jack. Like he was hanging off of him and everything. I was like, what the fuck happened there? Like, it keeps giving me more questions, but like good ones.
Well, you kind of know what happened in this episode of why they broke up.
We do. I want to say we do, kind of.
I say we know I think we know the whole reason in this episode.
I don't think I watching it, I was like, I feel like I know the whole reason, and I feel like it makes sense, but also there's a point where Jack says like, you didn't come to me or something like that for something.
Okay, oh yeah, well, we'll talk about that ending scene, and I'll try to like explain it, and then we'll go there. But anyway, a year ago, Dean and Tu are at a club, and Dean's trying to pick out like hot guys for Tu. He's like, hey, look at them, hey. And then they go over to Jack and Boston. Yeah, Boston's like, hey, so why didn't you bring anyone? He's like, oh, I don't have anyone. And Dean's like, okay, we'll take care of him, as he goes off with Jack. And
I love how I kept getting jump scared. Like, as I was editing my fucking reaction, every time Boston was there, I was like, oh fuck. I kept getting jump scared by the bitch.
Yeah, so we eventually do cut to after the sex. Which is funny that Tua kept referring to as Boston with his first kiss. But we're assuming he was also his first time, yet seems to keep leaving that part out.
Definitely. Yeah, he keeps leaving that part out, but like definitely it fucked. I marked them as hooked up on the board.
Oh, I did on the tally.
Okay. Like I figured. They were like naked in the bed. I'm pretty damn sure they hooked up.
Yeah, they were naked, and Tua was resting on Boston's crotch. Like they he is!
I know, but like still.
Do you want that? Just for that, that's gonna be the thumbnail image of this episode.
Oh my god.
It can be titled "Regret Sex" because Tua seemed to regret it.
Regret sex, or like nailed and bailed sex, or there's something there. I want to find a really
regret
good.
Sex sounds better because they had like the E, the regret.
Yeah, I know, but then it's like regretful sex. It would be that's the correct adjective.
It was regretful.
Okay, regretful sex.
What's the difference between regret and regretful?
Because regretful is the adjective. Regret is the verb.
Oh.
As someone who's very intent on English. Regret is like the action to regret something. It's a verb. It's like, I regret this. But
Tua does regret this.
Regretful is like, oh, this action was regretful. So that would be the correct grammar.
Oh, so because it's in the past tense, it's...
No. That's regretted. Oh. Regretful is like describing a situation rather than saying you are actively doing something. It's regretful instead of, oh, I regret doing this. That's an action. but this isn't a regretful situation. That's describing the situation itself, not an action of you doing something. So it would be
What's in
regretful
synonym
sex.
for regret then?
I don't know.
Let's look it up.
Let's look it up. Let's find a good synonym.
Oh no, I just typed in regret sex.
See, this is...
Sexual regret often stems from feeling pressured, unprepared, or uncomfortable, leading to a feeling of guilt, shame, or
You
disappointment,
actually
particularly
pushed
after a
enter
casual
on
encounter.
Your
I
FBI
meant to
agent is
type
going to
in
be
synonyms.
concerned about you.
How do you spell synonyms? Oh, there we go. It
Synonym.
came up.
So let's see. Regret, as an adjective.
Sexual guilt, guilt sex, remorse sex, post nut clarity.
It was a bit too like we don't know the exact, so
I know, but I'm just reading everything that came up.
That's really funny.
Okay. So regretful sex, I guess.
I guess, yeah. That seems to be the best one.
Okay, regretful sex.
Oh damn. But like, I don't know. I feel like we could dig for another one. Let's go through the episode and see if we don't find something better.
Well, there is another one, but I feel like the pool could come back and play, like if we do pool sex.
It is a bit too early to rule out pool sex happening again.
Yeah,
but
where regret sex, I don't think we will ever like have again.
We very well could.
We very well.
We very well could. Regret is a big, large umbrella of many things that could be happening. Pools are just a random thing. We could call this pool.
I think we've gone to the pool almost every episode.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten sex in the pool.
Well,
and also, watching the trailer, I haven't watched it in a while, but in the trailer, I'm pretty damn sure the pool showed up, and it was in that one specifically. So there isn't another one as far as we know.
Okay, we'll discuss at the end. But
we could find another one. It's okay. We'll go through.
Yeah. Anyway, then Boston pulls out his camera.
While you started talking about that, my eyes locked on another synonym, which is down in the mouth. And I went, Jesus fuck.
Again, we don't know the exact positions.
We don't need down in the mouth.
Could have been fraudage sex. We don't know.
Oh Christ.
I was waiting to bring that word back. Anyway, yeah, so Boston's like, hey, I want to take a picture of you because I like capture moments after sex.
Yeah, we know.
Which I feel like we've heard this before somewhere.
Whoa, wow, I wonder where we've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, interesting, like, I wonder if it's going to come back around, because, like, not only has Boston said it here and does it in the past, which we know already, but Dean also said it, so I'm wondering if a picture after sex is going to be a thing later. Like, it's going to, like, be posted when
thing. Is Boston being
Yeah, I know Boston said it, but, like, Dean also took a picture of Jack after sex at one point. So...
Oh, yeah, he did.
Remember that? That was in, like, episode...
Maybe there's something about the afterglow that just, like, you know, they want to keep.
Maybe, but, like, it's happened twice, and now I'm like, why do we keep doing this? So, I don't know. I'm still, like, judging by Dean's face previously as well, like, part of me still wonders if he's gonna post something, like, with that picture, but, like, I don't know. If they're back together, maybe, I don't know, but, like, if they are, then I don't know where this is gonna go from now on.
Anyway, then we got the photo shoot with Arnold, the actor.
Yeah.
Dean, actor. Raffi, actor. Tua, costume designer. Rome, sound designer. Pete, accountant. Which we learned this episode that he is the accountant for the play, which is why he's here.
We know now. This is so exciting.
Because I was originally like, why the fuck are they taking pictures of him if he's just a random accountant major? Like, why is he here? Now knowing he is the accountant for the play, he's here. I still don't know why we need to take pictures for all these people. Okay.
They could be in the program or the playbill or whatever. Like,
yeah, but what about, like, there are a lot of other characters outside of Romeo, and Romeo's friend. And then the rest of the cast.
Maybe this is a 3-person play.
Maybe. Anyway, Timmy, the producer. Jack, the director.
And side note, I really like that they put this in here because I was not expecting it. I thought it was just going to be for the trailer, but it turns out it was from the show put in the trailer. That was really cool.
So then we do the group shot again with just the 8 of them. Again, no one else is in the show apparently.
Nope.
Just them.
This is all you need.
He goes to adjust Tua's collar, and it's really awkward. And remember last week when I said Dean's such a good friend to Tua?
Yes.
if you look at Dean's face when Boston approaches him, he does the biggest eye roll. He's like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, wait, I want to see that. Hold on, we're gonna go look at...
like as soon as Boston starts walking over, he looks so done with him, and I love it.
I'm gonna go find it. Oh wow, he really does.
He looks so pissed.
He's just like...
he also does stuff later in the episode too, but like
He does, yeah.
Again, it does show Dean is a really good friend to him.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I fully believe that.
I agree, but I found it very funny that him and Jack agreed at like near the beginning of the episode. They were like, okay, I'll keep him away from Tua, and you keep Tua away from Boston, and we'll keep them at arm's length. And throughout the episode, I'm like, where the fuck did you go? He keeps popping up.
I mean, to be fair, they can't be on Tua and Boston 24/7.
No, but I love that. Like,
they got their own shit to deal with.
I just love that at the beginning of the episode, that's the first thing they talked about. They were like, okay, we have a plan, and then we don't see them near them the rest of the fucking episode.
They don't stick with it.
I was like, guys, where did the plan go?
Yeah, they should follow the plan. Anyway, then afterwards, Dean's getting fitted the first costume with Tua, and he's like, this sucks. Like, your first one had to be the most notorious one out there.
Literally, like I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, well, you were the one driving them that night. And he's like, it's not my fault. I didn't tell you to sleep with him. I just introduced you to my boyfriend's friend. Like, it's just
I wonder if he knew that he was notorious at that point. I don't know if he did yet, but like I don't know.
No.
I feel like he wouldn't. Yeah.
No.
I feel like he wouldn't at that point.
I don't think Dean or even Jack, honestly, knew how bad Boston was.
Yeah, I guess not. But Jack, I'm wondering about, because like he's your friend. Like, how do you not know? But I feel like he wasn't necessarily Dean's friend ever, so I believe Dean more than I would believe Jack did.
Well, I think with Jack, it's kind of like in Only Friends. With their friend group knew Boston slept around, had sex, and all that stuff. Yeah. But and so he probably thinks that too, but he probably didn't realize he would be such like, when it's like your boyfriend's friend, and it's like I think he would expect him to have more class and decency than to do what he does, and eventually we'll learn the truth, like in Only Friends season 1.
I don't know.
Anyway, Dean's like, look, if you want to erase your past, you gotta find someone new. Speaking of, hey Arnold.
Did you even mean to do that?
No, I didn't. That's why I was so shocked by that. I was like, hey. No. How have we not made that joke yet? How have we not made that joke yet? Holy shit.
I don't know. Maybe it's because like it just literally never came to either of our minds until it was said out loud.
Oh, but has anyone else put that together yet, or are we the first ones?
Well, it's just that his name is Arnold, but it's really funny how you went, hey Arnold, and then it's like, wait.
Oh, I know, but like I feel like,
because
there are other BL fans who grew up in like the late 90s with Hey Arnold, and the name Arnold isn't that.
They've already made a bunch of Terminator jokes, so maybe we're just focused.
Well, that's the thing. They distract us with Terminator. Exactly. It's like, hey, football head, where's that?
We were already like, oh, Terminator, right? They told us Terminator, and so we didn't go anywhere else with it. But like, he does. Thankfully, he doesn't have a football-shaped head.
I mean, yeah. Fortunately, his head's normal size.
Normal sized. Who's Angelica in this situation? Boston.
Angelica was Rugrats.
No, oh, sorry, not
it's Helga.
Helga, that's who I meant. They're both blonde and wearing pink dresses. I meant Helga. Thank you. I want to say. I mean, I would. Because the thing is,
well, Helga. Honestly, I think Helga is Tua and Dean as one person. Because Helga liked Arnold, but made fun of him and bullied him. That was her whole role of secretly being in love with him. But
Dean doesn't make fun of him or bully him. So like,
no, I don't mean Arnold. I mean like, but he kind of does it with Jack, and he does like I don't know.
Whatever. There isn't a perfect counterpoint, but as the show goes on, if Boston starts to wiggle his way in there, more Boston. more Boston than Tua.
Well, they end up together. They're like the ship of the show.
Yeah, I would. What Helga? Like, do Helga and Arnold like get together? Is that a thing?
Well, you know what? We're gonna find out.
I haven't watched.
Honestly, I'll be completely honest. I did not watch a lot of Hey Arnold. I just knew of it.
Me neither. I watched like a little bit of it, but not. It wasn't my main show. Was it on Nickelodeon? It was Nickelodeon, or was it Disney?
It was Nickelodeon. Yeah, I was more into Rugrats though.
Yeah, period. As you should be. I was more into Rugrats as well.
Also, was I like the only person who liked All Grown Up?
fucking love All Grown Up. Let's
Yes!
go. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember distinctly like the feeling I used to have like watching it when I was a kid of going like, oh, like these are my people. Rugrats All Grown Up was my fucking life. You know
It
what?
was
I
so good.
used to
Anyway, what
have
was I
like
looking up? Arnold and Helga.
I used to have like toys.
Oh, Helga. Sorry, not Helga.
Helga. I used to have toys from
Married. Oh my god.
specifically, and I had the VHS for it too of Rugrats in Paris. I think it was. I loved Rugrats in Paris.
I love that movie. It's the introducing of Kimmy and her
Kimmy, I
mom,
love Kimmy.
Kira. Oh my god, the bitch lady at the wedding.
Oh my god, it's been so long.
I see London, I see France, I see Coco's underpants. That's the only part I remember.
It's been so long since I watched this shit. Holy crap.
Oh my god, all this is flooding back to me. Oh my god.
I want to like take a day where I just binge watch all of Rugrats and All Grown Up and all the movies and stuff like that. I want to just like take some, I want to be ahead of everything filming wise, so I could just like take 2 days, pop a gummy. I don't care, pop a gummy and just like lose myself in Rugrats, in every single piece of Rugrats lore, and then I'll make a video about it. Oh, ideas are coming to me. I'm gonna write that down.
Oh my god. Yeah, and also the Rugrats movie, Wild Thornberries.
Oh, love Wild Thornberries was so much fun.
good.
I was more into Rugrats and Wild Thornberries, but I was more into Wild Thornberries than I was Hey Arnold.
I didn't watch a lot of Wild Thornberries. I still knew of it and like watched it
I
occasionally.
swear to God,
but
I think we had the same Nickelodeon experience.
we really did. Anyway, I just looked it up. Rugrats has 172 episodes and All Grown Up has 55.
Damn. Yeah, I know it
So
was
over
like
200.
shorter. I know it was much shorter.
And that's not including the movies. So
No, that's not including the movies. The movies were.
anyway, also, according to Hey Arnold creator Craig Bartlett, Arnold and Helga ultimately become a couple as adults and get married.
Probably. I'd assume they would, since she has a crush on
So
him
they
all
are
the
the
time.
ship of the show.
Ship of the show.
Anyway, back to OnlyFriends. Jesus Christ, the rants went on. If anyone else watched, like, you know, late 90s
Period. Let us know.
Nickelodeon
Because it was top tier.
cartoons, let us
Speaking.
know what you watched.
Wait, where are my little earrings? These are some of the earrings I got when I got retro earrings. Look at this.
Oh, that's the Nickelodeon. Oh, the orange VCR.
It's the orange
or VHS.
Yeah, it's the orange VHS. It's like oh, there we go.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. It's so cute. Except on it,
I
says
love the orange
nostalgia.
VHSs. What?
It says nostalgia on there instead of Nickelodeon. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I got a bunch of retro earrings, and those were some of them. I was like, oh, the orange VHS.
Anyway, yeah. So Arnold comes over. Dean leaves, and Tua starts dressing Arnold, and bold. He's like, so that night when we kissed, and he's like, yeah, no, I just kissed. You know, I thought it'd be easier.
Like they're killing. They're honestly, oof. I don't know what it is about this episode, but like, this is one of my 180s that I made. Because I remember in episode 2, I was like, I'm still trying to like grasp them as I'm finding something for them to grab me with as them as a couple. Like they're not my like top couple right now. I'm like more invested in some of the others. But this episode, I was like, hold the phone. I'm actually kind of invested. Like their story is starting to grab me more than any of the other ones now. I don't know why, but I've 180'd as episode 3 came out. Episode 3 changed a lot of shit for me, bro.
Episode 3 was a big one.
It was a big one, and they're very cute. And I want to know what's going on in his head, because
I'm shocked you didn't like them earlier because they seem like the more wholesome couple.
they
of the
are
show.
very wholesome. But like, also to be fair, I have not seen them in anything. I have not seen Joss Godwin in anything unless you count the 2 seconds of Golden Blood that is in Revamp.
That's a good point. Yeah, no, we have. This is our first introduction to Joss Godwin as a couple, and honestly, like, well done.
Well done. I'm honestly very intrigued. And I think what it is as well. On top of that, I haven't seen Joss in anything. I've seen Godwin in a few things.
Yeah, I only have seen Joss in anything.
I haven't seen Joss in anything, so I'm very new to these two. And I was like, maybe it's the other ones were grabbing me because I've seen them in things before. Maybe it was just like the little bits of drama that I was like, ooh, this is Only Friends. I'm gonna gravitate towards that. I don't know what, but like something about episode 3, like the little situations they were in, I was like, tell me more. Like I was like, hold on, they're really cute. The wholesome is great.
Well, there is more in the next 2 episodes. I'll give you that. So
yeah, because I want to know what's going on in his head, in Arnold's head. I have no fucking idea. I don't know if he likes him or not, because I don't know if he was being truthful with the 42 rides on the bike thing. Like I don't know what's happening.
Well, anyway, then Dean is getting he's like behind the camera, getting ready to go in, and Raffi joins him, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And Raffi's like, "Oh, well, Jack asked me to come. Why wouldn't I? And he's like, oh, did he ask you, or did he just feel sorry for you? And Raffi's like, well, at least that's better than sleeping your way into a role. What's that called?
Like, honestly, like, my friend, you're not gonna get him with that, because he was like, I'll do it. Sure, I'll sleep with someone for the role. I don't give a fuck. Like,
also, it kind of hints to Raffi's mindset that comes later.
Yeah.
Because he's a little bit of a slut shamer.
Good point. He's a slut shamer. We don't shame sex workers or sluts in general in this house.
No. I know. I mean, we have both gone to record to say we wish prostitutes were legal.
Agreed. Like, literally,
I recently listened to that episode, so it's fresh in my mind. I was like, we have both said prostitution should be legal.
Okay, we have gone on record saying sex workers should have all the rights. Okay, that normal workers should have. Like, it's just another form of work. Leave them the fuck alone.
I see no reason why I shouldn't.
I see no reason. And for the love of God, this was the first instance of like him saying that. My mind was primarily on Dean, like, not feeling shame for that at all. So being like, you're not gonna get him with that. But that's the first instance we see. That's really interesting. I didn't
clock it until I just read it. I was like, wait a minute. This comes back later in this episode.
This will come back.
So Dean says that's called ex-boyfriends who are still in love and still hook up.
Oh, that I was like, oh, okay, I guess maybe try that, because like at this point, like I was like, does Jack still love you like that? But like, because it was more antagonism on Jack's side, I would say. But yeah, I think he does.
So Dean goes in front of camera and Raffi joins him. And Dean says, poor thing. You confessed to Jack, but he turned you down.
This is wild.
You decided to audition, and all you got was the support role. And Raffi says, just don't fall, or I will step right on you. And he's like, someone like you can't even touch me.
Bro, the second he said that, I'm like, I would not challenge him. I really wouldn't say that, because we don't know what he's capable of yet. And if you challenge him like that, he could very well be, oh, just you watch.
Yeah, well, then Arnold comes in to join the show too, and he's like, where do I stand? To interrupt this moment.
And then Dean, like, literally steps forward and kind of in front of Raffi a little bit, and I'm like, oh, shit.
He could have stepped on his foot.
He could have done it as well, just to hammer home that dialogue.
Yeah. And real quick, I gotta look this up, because every time I do, I need to be like, I need to know. So hang on, give me 2 seconds.
Oh god.
Okay, I knew it. This fucker's tall. Boom's 6'2".
Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
Every time I see him stand next to someone in the show, he like towers over them. I'm like, how tall is this guy?
Which is funny, because every time I for some reason, my brain, every time I see him like on a picture or kind of next to someone, but they're not standing or like chilling, I'm like, I feel like it's not at the forefront of my mind, but I would guess that he was shorter than some of the other cast members. Nah, he's tall as fuck.
Well, Ooze 6 foot.
That's why he's tall. Okay, yeah, because whenever we watch him in scenes, the height difference is
he's always tall. And I remember, I think in like the first episode, I was like, he's tall. Like, how tall? And we never looked it up. And then I did. I was like,
and like watching this, looking at the scene that I'm paused on right now, which is from earlier. He's standing next to Arnold, and Arnold is like, he's standing like right next to Arnold. Arnold is like a good like 3-4 inches taller than him.
Wait, Arnold's taller than.
It looks like it from what I can see.
Okay, hang on. How?
I would guess 6'5" or 6'6".
Okay, hang on. Well, then let's see. Now I need to know. Oh, it says he's 6'2" as well.
He looks like maybe it's his hair being tall.
Oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. If we go by centimeters, he's 189 centimeters.
Okay.
And, Boom. Oh god, what was it? 187.
Oh, that's just 2 centimeters.
I know, but that's the only difference I can find. Yeah, so all three of them who we looked up are all taller than me.
Tall as fuck. Yeah, all taller than me. I'm 5'7", 5'8".
Well, so. I mean that was kind of standard.
I'm not short, but I'm not tall. I'm very average.
I feel like I'm normally like taller than. I don't know, but I guess I'm not. No, not those three at least. They're.
No. That happens with like a lot of K-pop groups and like I guess now BLs as well. Is I'll be watching something, I'll be like, dang, he's fucking tall. Like, look at the person standing next to him. He's like holy shit.
Anyway, then at lunch, Pete tells Raffi that he's gonna go open a bank account for the play. Because he's the accountant, so
He's the accountant. I did not click that he's the accountant until like
I
printed
know.
up.
I watched your reaction. You
Yeah.
were like, oh, they do get paid. They don't.
Yeah. So I don't think they get paid. Like I think it was more like even if he wasn't the accountant, I didn't clock that he was the accountant specifically, but my brain was like, oh, he's gonna be like they're gonna be saving money for the show, so he's volunteered to go get the card or some shit like that, or get the account. But it occurred to me that that could mean that they could be, you know, spending money on the play rather than paying people. So I was like, oh, you know, actually maybe he doesn't get paid. Maybe.
Raffi doesn't want to eat anything, but Rome comes over and he's like, here, you should have my chicken. And Raffi says seafood gives him a rash. And he's like, you should eat it, because otherwise people will think you're like snooty and stuck up. And he's like, are there subtext with the seafood?
He seems to be like, I don't know, Rome seemed to have like some sort of like real...
Rome is down bad.
Yeah, I think he might be down bad, because watching this,
I
was
told
like...
you he was down bad from the beginning, because he's like...
Well,
I think it was like fascination at first, but now it's like, I want you
I
again.
feel like before it was very like, oh, this back and forth is really, really hot. Like, so I keep coming back. But like, his face in this scene, I was like, he might have caught feelings. He might have caught a little bit of feelings.
Yeah, so then in the stairwell, Rome again follows Raffi, and he's like, hey, we should go swimming. And it's like, don't read too much into it. He's like, come on, we should be friends, you know? We hooked up 1 or twice, you know? It's like, we can be friends after that.
Also, am I right? Are these the stairs for me and T?
I'd say yeah. I have no idea for sure, but I'd say yes.
I swear to God, these are the stairs where Santa's character was this fucking close to blowing T.
He was like on his. So then Jack's outside smoking, and Dean comes over, and he's like, "Why do you bring Boston back?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's got photography, so he's helping out with the play." And he's like, "Do you know that he nailed and bailed Tua?" And Jack, to his credit, seemed to have no idea.
Yeah, to his credit, he was like,
he probably didn't even know they hooked up. Honestly, like he could have no idea. He's like,
yeah,
they did.
Like he could have thought maybe like they hooked up, and even if I feel like in this instance, even if he knew they hooked up or whatever, the second he found out he was like nailed and bailed and shit like that, yeah, he didn't like say okay, Boston's out, but he did go, oh shit, like I didn't know that. That's not good. Like I feel bad. Like.
Well, yeah. Well, he does say he can't fire Boston because they already told him that he would do for the whole show. And they agree.
I say fuck it, fire him, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's also like, should you be fired for your past sexual history?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so it's
I mean, we all hate Boston here, but like also you think of it like that.
Also, to be fair, like this is post reaction, and when I've had time to think. To be fair, like I wouldn't go straight to firing him. I would go to Tua and be like, "Are you I heard about this situation. Are you comfortable with him here? Are you not comfortable? Like, would you like me to like sit down and maybe talk to him about keeping space from you, or if you need me to fire him, I'm closer with you and we are really good friends. I can do that, but I just need to know if you're okay with me doing that, because I feel like it should be Tua's decision at the end of the day."
Well, I do think Dean kind of does talk with Tua in the beginning, and he's like, "Hey, how are you now that he's here?" And he's kind of like, and he's like, "It's whatever. It's no big deal. Whatever."
Yeah.
I do think Tua has an issue with it, but I think he's playing it off like he doesn't, which is kind of an issue.
I figured he would as well. If Jack were to go to him and ask these questions, I feel like Tua would be like, "It's fine. Whatever works for the play." Like I feel like he's that kind of person.
So it wouldn't have been effective anyway.
No.
But then they'd agree. Dean will keep an eye on Tua. Jack will keep an eye on Boston, and
I can't wait to see when that happens. Eventually, maybe.
Eventually, it's fine. It takes time.
It takes time. It's fine.
But also Dean's coming over to Jack's because he left his wallet there, and he's like, "Oh, I can, I can bring it back for you. It's fine." And he's like, "What? Are you gonna nail and bail on me too?" Anyway, in the dressing costume room, whatever the fuck you want to call it, backstage, Tua's putting on costumes, and Boston comes over.
No.
And then he comes over and he's like, so are you still thinking about that?
He was utterly insufferable in this episode, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Utterly.
And he's like, "Oh, are you mad about, what happened?" And he's like, "No, I'm fine." And he's like, "But it's still in your mind though, right? Are you still thinking about it?"
Oh, I hate him so much. Oh, I hate him so much. He's just like, I'm literally God's gift to everybody. Like, everyone wants to sleep with me. I just can't help it that I'm that good. Like, oh, like, bro.
Well, Tua does say you weren't that memorable.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
love
kind of
that.
plays off like that.
It's only honestly, I fully believe this for Tua that it's only memorable because he fucked him over when he was starting to catch feelings a little too early. But like, I fully believe he could just be like, honestly, sexually, fuck you. You were not that good.
I'm honestly convinced that also the reason he remembers it is because it's his only time.
It's
I don't, because we know a year ago it happened and it was his first time, his first kiss, and probably his first sex.
yeah, his first
Odds
sex.
are he hasn't had anything since.
No, odds are he's like not really done anything. And honestly, like, ooh, now wait, no, now I'm counting down the fucking days until he and Arnold can do shit. Trust me, you'll be much happier when feelings are involved, my friend.
Well, because I'm wondering, like, this is almost like it's kind of like the mix of Boston Nick and Boston and Mew, where like the virgin never really done it before, has sex, catch feeling, then it's like, oh, bye, he dips off and whatever.
I feel like Tua is definitely like a good like um next in line to those characters, especially because it feels like, judging by just the way he like acts and just like just the way he speaks and does things, whatever, you can kind of tell that he's someone that probably is more like emotionally involved in certain things, where like people like Boston or even maybe Rome, maybe Rafi, more Rafi than Rome in this situation, can be like, sure, let's fuck, no feelings involved. But like, I feel like when it comes to Tua, I feel like he's gonna be more, emotionally involved in that situation. So
Yeah, you can kind of tell the vibe of who's like who can have sex just having sex and
yeah,
no
with no
feelings,
strings.
and who kind of needs the feeling or who wants the feeling or who catches feeling. Like there's
Yeah,
definitely categories for that.
definitely.
So then Boston is like, look, I just want to start over. You don't have to answer right now, but I want you to know that I'm gonna start hitting on you.
I would be like, no thanks, bye. But like, Tua's like, he's not good at confrontation, I don't think. That's another
Well,
thing about it.
that is to his biggest weaknesses. He does not. He's almost kind of like a people pleaser, where he can
Yeah.
say no to people and he can kind of put boundaries.
As a fellow former still sometimes people pleaser, I understand. So when he wasn't answering, I wasn't like, what the fuck are you doing? Say no. I'm like, yeah, I know, bestie. I'm sorry. Like, but like, yeah, like, I want to say no so fucking, I would be like, literally leave me the fuck alone. Please.
I was saying no in my reaction. I'm pretty sure you can't watch it right now, but like I'm pretty sure
You can't
I
watch it right
was
now.
saying no. I mean, you can on Patreon, but like on YouTube
Hey.
currently no. Hopefully I can get it fixed, but we'll see. Anyway, at the pool, Roman and Rafi walk in, and Rafi's like, "What are you staring at?" And he's like, "Someone's so easy to fool, because one box of food, and you're already here with me." And he's like, "I can still leave," and he's like, "Relax, I was kidding." And so they start walking, and then we meet Bass. And he's like, "Oh, hey, Rome, it's been a while." They know each other because I guess he books them for parties. And he's like, "Yeah, no, it's my final year. I gotta study. Workload's too much. Is what is." And Bass is like, "Well, tonight the client specifically asked for you. So, maybe you could come?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll be there. Deal's a deal." And he's like, "Okay, I'll see you then." And Bass is like, "Wait, there is actually, the client asked for someone else, too. A James Dean?"
My dumbass thought, like, I don't know why, but like, I thought that it was like a thing in Only Friends season 1. I wish I'd rewatched. It wasn't. I wish I'd rewatched Only Friends season 1, because for some reason my brain went, that was a thing, and I went, it wasn't a thing. Like, I can't remember if it was a thing, and I feel like it was like just me connecting. Like, there's an actor James Dean, and then there's also Dean. I think it was me just like putting those two together and going like, that was previous for some reason. Like,
Yeah. I will say, this did confuse me, too, because I was like, oh, Dean, but then they don't really
yeah,
it's not clear, and
it's
then I'm
not
like, wait,
clear.
is this someone else? Are we gonna get a
I
cameo from
know.
someone in GMM? Like, what's happening? Like, who is James Dean?
It was like not
And then this was
perfectly
just
clear, and because it wasn't perfectly clear, I was coming up with so many fucking options.
Yeah.
until I think it was until he said, "Oh, do we know the same Dean?" or something like that. When
It
when he went
wasn't
to the
until
party.
Raffi started talking with him, I'm like, so Raffi thinks it's Dean.
Yeah, he
And
was
then
like,
when
"I
he
think
found out,
we
he's
know
like,
the
oh,
same Dean if we're thinking of the same Dean," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, good chunk."
right. And anyway, as soon as he says James Dean, Raffi had is like, oh,
Yeah,
he clocked it immediately. He was like, that's Dean, that must be
immediately
Dean.
he was like, "I'm sorry, like I have a one up, you say?" Like, you're like,
Yeah.
opportunity.
And Bass does say, like, yeah, no, you know, he used to be really popular, but he just kind of vanished. Like, what happened to him? And like, I don't know, see you tonight. Which means we'll get there later. But
We will get there.
it does seem like he did quit at some point.
Yeah, it does.
Anyway, in the pool, Raffi pushes Rome up against the side of the pool. And in case you couldn't tell, people are still walking around the pool area.
Bro, I'm like, okay, public places, you do you. But, like, this is inside a pool in public. Like, I'm like...
Oh, I was saying the same thing. Like, here's the thing. Public places, not a turnoff for me. A public pool...
Pool is different. Pool, a lot of people have swam in the pool. You don't know what's in the pool. People have peed in pools.
You know what else is going to be in the pool?
More, yeah. Well, hopefully it sticks to his fucking like skin tight ass shorts. Okay, I'm really hoping. I'm hoping.
I don't know. The water could definitely carry it away.
I hope fucking not. I don't know the logistics of that shit, but like, I really fucking hope.
Honestly, I don't either. I'll be honest. I've never. I don't. In case anyone was wondering, I want to make that clear. I don't know the logistics of that.
In case you want to add that to the tally of things, of things that we've randomly said on this podcast that we've done or not done.
Yeah, I have not. Nope. I'm not even gonna say that.
Just nope.
I'm not even gonna say that publicly. I say a lot of things. I'm not that for some reason.
That's not gonna be the thing that we say. Cool.
Yeah.
No, but this pool is not the way I would go about it. Especially like there's a lot of shit in the pool, but also like I don't want to be contributing to that. Like.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's like
It's gross. Like I want to be doing that when I know that people are going to be swimming afterwards. I would be like, oh, these poor people. They are swimming around in all this stuff that I've just contributed to the pool.
What if they have their mouth open when they swim?
Oh no!
Ugh.
Oh, you've just made it so much worse. Oh, I'm trying not to throw up.
Like,
okay.
Like here's the thing. Why not just go do in the locker room? Like that's much better.
That's what I said. I was like, cool. Can we get out of the pool at least? Like there's literally you could probably do it 2 feet that way. Like. Not in the pool, friends. Not in the pool. If it's your own personal pool, go nuts. But like,
honestly, go nuts if it's your own pool.
Public pool, no.
Yeah.
Line has been drawn.
Raffi's trying to fish info about the event tonight, and sticks his hand in Rome's pants. And then when Rome kind of says like, "Oh, you're not going," and he pulls out. He's like, "Nope." And he's like, "You're not gonna invite me to that? Then I'm not gonna finish you."
Finish.
Finish you. And so Rome does say, fine, but it's a secret party, so whatever you see, keep it to yourself. And then
he said that before they went. What you see, keep it to yourself, and he did not do that.
Well, no, he didn't care. As soon as he heard James Dean, he knew his mission.
Yeah, exactly. He went
anyway,
there.
Then he put
he said
two
okay,
hands.
knowing that he wasn't gonna.
I think it's one hand. It might be. I don't know.
What?
He goes full hand in.
Yeah.
Full hand and just.
Yep. Once again, I was a third wheel.
See, and that's why I don't think it stuck to his pants because once the climax happened,
I know.
once
the
hand's in and there's like a little gap and it's water, so it just blow right up. Probably. I can't believe I'm looking this up. I need to know now.
No, we're not looking. Your FBI agent's gonna fucking hate you. Don't do it.
Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's fine.
All right.
It does not float. It does not float.
No, it doesn't float. I figured it did. I
figured. Did you?
I'm trying not to throw up as I say shit like this. Like literally, I figured it didn't. But like, also, here's the thing. I didn't watch Saltburn, but I watched people watch Saltburn, and I tried to look away every time that one scene pops up. Do you not know what I'm talking about? Oh, count yourself fucking lucky. Like, but it's with Jacob Elordi, the one guy that dated Sabrina Carpenter for a bit. I can't remember his name. Sorry, my dude. But
is it the bathtub scene?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Is that the first thing that came up when you looked at it?
Hey, I literally typed in Saltburn and it's like bathtub scene.
Literally, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Oh, I'm watching it.
It's gross as
I'm gonna mute it. Hang on.
Oh god.
Okay, there's a dude like looking through a door.
It's so gross.
Like that's cracked open.
Every time it gets to a certain point, I have to look away and plug my ears.
Okay.
Count yourself lucky it's muted.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, he's in the mirror.
Count yourself lucky.
Oh, that guy. I think I've seen him around.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. But count yourself lucky it's fucking muted as well. You
Oh,
won't have
well,
to
now I need to turn it
hear.
on.
No, don't unmute it. You're gonna have to hear this shit. I mean, you can, but like
Okay, it's going down the drain.
I have to plug. Oh shit! Don't fucking tell me what's happening. I'm gonna throw up. It's oh, I can't even think about it. I can't even think about it. It's so gross.
Ew.
It's
Why are you
literally
drinking bathwater?
literally no. It's not just fucking bathwater, bro. It's not just fucking bathwater. He was in the tub doing shit.
Wait, he was jerking off in the tub?
Yeah. Yes,
and then
he was.
he...
Yes. And then he left, and then the other guy came in, and there was a very hefty noise of.
Yeah, it's like slurping. It's like...
No, I'm gonna throw up. Like literally, we need to not talk about this anymore. Like I've watched people react to it and gone like this and plugged my ears and just watched their faces. Like I can't fucking do it. It's so gross.
So I'm guessing they're not together, because if they were, you wouldn't need to do that.
Oh. No, they're not. I don't think they never fucking were. It was just he was.
I don't even know I don't know the context of the show, so I have no idea.
He was obsessed with him or something, or obsessed with his life, and
so he's like soccer.
If you guys haven't seen this movie and you want to, plug your ears because I'm gonna spoil it. Basically, he like becomes obsessed with his life and the fact that he likes their life better than his life or whatever. He ends up killing him, and he ends up killing, I think his sister is what it is, or something like that, and then a couple other people in the family, and then the only person left is the mom. I think he doesn't kill the friend. He just kind of like makes him seem untrustworthy, and they kind of kick him out, and he's like, I fucking know it's you bastard. But they kick him out because they don't think so. Kills the dad, I think, at one point, but I think it's like suspected, and then all that's left is the mom, and when she sees him years later, she's like, you should come stay at the house or at Saltburn, you know, like because it's the manor or some shit, and he's like, okay, and then like it like cuts to him like being like talking to her or something like that, except she's like laying in a bed on like life support or some shit, so he must have killed her as well, and then he takes her off life support as he's like doing her some shit. At one point he like fucks the grave of the first guy he killed, the one in the bathtub. It like is weird as fuck. It's a very weird movie. Like literally, like the grave is like freshly like they've just put dirt down. He digs a fucking hole. It's a whole thing. And then he at the end scene he dances around to Murder on the Dance Floor naked around the house. It's weird.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie, but I have watched people watch it because it's. I was like, what? Why are people obsessed with this? I need to know at least something. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, well. I can think of a good segue. So Tua and Arnold are at Tua's place. There was no connection.
Let's go to something less stressful.
Yeah. It's raining, and Tua's like, hey, you can just spend the night. It's fine.
This is where I was like, ooh. Like, I don't know. I was like immediately attached. I don't know why. It was the rain.
So anyway, then at the bar, Jack and Boston are playing pool. So I think this is Jack keeping an eye on Boston, playing pool with him and keeping him distracted. And he's telling me about New York and how Jack would love it there. And then ask about Dean. And he's like, oh, are you back together with him? And he's like, nah, we're just working on the play together. But then Dean calls.
The first thing he says, he's just like,
did you change your passcode?
Did you change your passcode? I can't get in. He's like, yeah, that's the fucking point.
Yeah. But that doesn't stop Dean.
No.
Because
he puts
at the front desk,
to use.
Acting skills to the test. Well done. Honestly, props to him.
Literally, I was like, I'm actually very impressed. Well done.
You know what? He's like, oh my god, my friend's in there. I haven't heard from him like all day. Like, if something weird could be happening. Like, he could be dead in there. Please, like, let me in.
Please let me in.
And then he does. And then after a minute, he comes out and he's like, okay, he's just drunk and sleeping. He's fine. I'll take care of him. You can go now. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You need an ambulance? Nope. Bye-bye.
And he goes, he takes his wallet, because the wallet was actually there.
Yeah.
And then he just starts cleaning up.
He just starts cleaning up.
I'm like, good for him, you know what?
I was watching him, I was like, is he cleaning? Like, I was like, what's happening?
Like, yeah, at least it doesn't seem like he's doing something weird and, like, snooping. Like, he does seem like he pushes in drawers, he, like, picks up trash or whatever. It does seem like he's genuinely, like, cleaning and, like...
I'm wondering, here's the plan. Like, I'm wondering for wondering the same thing. I think the plan was, like, oh, let me come get my wallet later from your place. I think the plan was to sleep with him when he went to go get the wallet, but he's not there. And so now he's like, well, at least I've annoyed him by being here, and he knows I'm here. Might as well clean up while I'm here. Like, I don't think the plan was to look for shit. I think it was to sleep with him, and now that's not an option at the moment because he's not there. And so,
That could be it. I was thinking if it's kind of reverting back to when they were a couple, maybe Jack was like kind of like a little sloppy and like not too neat, and Dean was the neat one. He always picked up after him. He always did the cleaning, and he kind of was the one. And he kind of like when he came in his like old apartment, he kind of just like back to regular basis. He's like, ah, Jack's still a slob, still not closing all the drawers, like. So.
That could be it. I see that. It could be a mix.
But anyway, then he finds the rehab bracelet.
Yes, and as I said, I don't think he was looking for anything, but he ended up finding it.
It seemed like he was gonna close a drawer, and then he saw it, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it was like, oh shit, hospital bracelet, but now it zooms in on it as rehab. So,
and then Jack comes up and enters his apartment and sees Dean there. He's like, "How do you get in?" And Dean's like, "Why can't I get in?"
the man is playing music at top volume so that it can be heard from the elevator. He's like, I want you to know I'm here. I want you to know. I want you to really know.
So Dean confronts Jack about the rehab and why he didn't tell him or why he didn't know. And Jack reveals he ended up in rehab because of him.
Oof. They probably had like the breakup and then he probably just started drinking because he was sad about it.
Dean says, like, why didn't you tell me? Like, are you still gonna be mad at me? Like, what about what I've done? Like, I've been trying to like fix everything. Are you gonna stay mad at me over that same thing forever? I swear it was just work.
Yeah, and that was like, ooh, that's another little tidbit as to what happened. It's like they keep giving us little like little breadcrumbs about what happened, and this was the first thing that would maybe go, okay, let's narrow this shit down.
So Jack says it doesn't matter, no matter what happened, I'm not putting myself in that same spot again. And then he tells him to leave. Dean says no, so he carries him out and throws him out.
Which honestly, I think is fine because like if you've gone to rehab for something and your trigger is the person that's currently in your house, I would be like, get the fuck out, or I'm gonna literally have a breakdown, and we don't want that right now. Okay, I don't want to break. I'm gonna need you to leave.
So then Jack's talking ahead. He says it's in the past, and he doesn't want to remember it.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna get to see it though at some point.
Well, we know he's an alcoholic.
We're gonna have flashbacks at some point probably where we see everything that went down.
So then Tua and Arnold are watching a movie, and they're knocking the door. And I could tell by the silhouette that it was fucking
literally,
Boston.
so could I. Like, part of me was like, Dean just got thrown out, so I guess timing-wise it could be him, but I don't know who else it could be. I did not even think Boston for some dumbass reason. And then, like, his silhouette's there, I was like, no!
Yeah, Boston there, he comes in. And he sits right between them and watches the movie with them.
That's some symbolism right there.
Yep.
Sit right between them.
And as he is, he's talking about, you know, that how good Arnold look in the costumes. And Arnold's like, yeah, well, Tua's a costume designer, so he picks out really good stuff.
He just put it right back onto Tua there. Yeah. He was just like, no, don't look at me. He did all the work. He's cool. He's cool. Yeah. Check out him.
And then Boston says, you know, Arnold, you give off, like, a model vibe. Like, you know, if you want...
I can't fucking tell if he's hit. Honestly, I think his base personality is just hitting on someone. So I feel like no matter who he's talking to, he's just will seem like he's hitting on them. But also, if he is hitting on Arnold, why the fuck are you saying you're courting Tua? Because he's Boston, I know. But like, why tell Tua this and then be like, actually, I'm gonna go hit on his friend for a second over here. But also, this could partially be him being like, maybe I'll make him jealous because I'm hitting on his friend or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's playing at. It's stressing me out.
Hard to read.
Boston's very hard to read because all he does is hit on people, and I can't tell what's genuine or not.
Yeah. So then in Tua's talking head, he says, honestly, Boston is the last person I want Arnold to associate with. And at fair point, Arnold's too innocent for all this.
Yeah. I love how we're just like, take care of Arnold. He has done nothing wrong. That's like...
I mean, to be fair, he's the only one who's not like a theater kid up till this point. Now he is.
That's
and
true.
He's like a pure himbo.
It's all the theater people that are messy. It's not him at all, because he's not messy. He's not a theater person. He's not messy.
Yeah. So then after a rooftop party, Rafi's talking with Rome, who's DJing, and he's like, why do you become a DJ? And he's like, yeah, I like it. Like, one day I want to play at like a DJ festival. And so they start talking about that. But then he's like, oh, you know, you're kind of like Jack. You know, you both have ambition, must be in your DNA. And he's like, don't even say that. Like, don't stare me down.
Oh, God.
Which makes sense because they don't share DNA.
Yeah. Makes
They're
sense.
stepbrothers. So then later, um, Raffi spots Gus, so he goes over to him, and he's like, "Hey, so I'm kind of interested in this kind of work." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, cool. I could hire you maybe one day." And he's like, "Would I get the same rates as James Dean?"
As James Dean in parentheses in italics.
And Bass is like, "I mean, do you know him?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I know him. Maybe. I mean, I would need to see a
If we're
picture of
thinking
him to
about
know
the
if it's
same,
really the
yeah.
one I'm thinking of."
Yeah, can I see a picture of him? Because then I think we're talking about the same one.
Yeah. And so he shows him a video, then someone gets his attention, so he's like, "Here, just add your contact, and I'll send you the info." And so he does, and sends himself the video, and before deleting it off his phone, which is smart. That's what you always do when you send someone things from someone
Yes.
else's phone.
Do you do that often?
No, but it always bothers me when someone sends a text from someone else's phone and they don't delete it afterwards, because like,
Fair enough,
what, as soon as you
yeah.
open your phone, it's like, you always delete it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing to do, especially if you're being sneaky, to be fair.
Well,
So, like,
if you're sending something off someone else's phone, you're being sneaky.
yeah.
I've seen TV shows something they don't do it, I'm like, morons.
You dumbass, why would you do that?
And then we get talking head just of Raffi's little devil smile. We're like,
Yeah, I know. Honestly, though, I will say that was a good look. That was a.
It was a good look, I will not lie, but like, I because I knew what would happen, I was mad. So I was like, oh.
I'm very mad, but like I was like, hey, the smirk is a good smirk. It was a good smirk. Well done.
So Raffi, at the table read, Raffi sends the video to everyone in Drama Club.
Everyone, like that's
Not just Jack, not Dean to blackmail him. Everyone.
He's like not even just like doing this just to be like, oh, maybe Jack will see this and I could have him. No, he sends it to fucking everyone to like literally destroy his reputation with everybody, not just with one person.
So Timmy decides to call it a day, and he's like, okay, everyone get out. Until it's just Dean, Jack, Timmy, and Tua.
Yes. I have added him to the Dean to the friends now because they kind of had this
Timmy?
moment. Yeah. No, I meant Dean because like I knew that Timmy.
Oh right, Dean. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to hint at that last week, where I'm like, no, it's kind of like the four of them, and this scene specifically is what, because they go back to when all four of them knew about it.
Yeah, it's really showing that these four are the core four that.
And Timmy's like, did you tell someone when you were drunk, Dean? And he's like, no, I never tell anyone. And then turned to Jack, and he's like, you hated my job. You probably could have told anyone to ruin my reputation. Jack said, no, I didn't like your job, but I accepted it. What I couldn't accept was you lying to me.
Yeah, it's like me saying, like, it's like, you told me that you would stop, and then I see you messaging him and not stopping. Yeah. So it's like, here's how I feel about that, okay? I think you don't really have like a say in what your partner does, like in their job wise or whatever. So like if it was like him just saying, don't do this anymore, I don't like it, or like you shouldn't be doing this anymore, I don't like it, whatever. If it was him just telling him to stop, I don't think he has the right to do that. And I feel like he like you break up with him because of that, you break up with him because of that. That's your fault. But if they sat down and had a discussion and he said like, I don't feel comfortable with you doing this job and us dating, and Dean said, I won't do the job anymore, I'm sorry if it made you uncomfortable, but I'm willing to stop because I love you and we can move this forward, blah blah blah. If he agreed to stop and then he didn't stop, then that's a lie and that's different. And then it would be on Dean's conscience a little bit.
I agree, and I think at the end scene I'll talk about what I think happened and how I mapped it out, and if I'm right or not, I have no idea. So then Jack says, like, like he did tell me that he was gonna stop, but then he still was talking to him and still taking money from him. And Dean says, I didn't have the same choice as you did. And he's like, that's your choice. You chose to do that. And Dean's like, well, you didn't know the struggle I went through. You never had the same struggles I did.
Financial stuff. And he's like, and it's like, fair enough, because but he should have told him is the one thing. If they had made that discussion, he should have told him. But I agree that like you can't, fault someone for having a certain job or going back to a certain job if you are in a financially better place than they are. because they know where this income will come from. They know a certain amount will come from this place. That's steady income. They're gonna have to take it. They feel probably safer taking it, but the lie is where it would trip up. Of like, yeah, I went back to him or whatever.
And then Jack says, "You must accept the choices you made, and you don't have the right to doubt me or get mad at me." And then they start shoving each other, and Timmy and Tua have to break him up. And he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna do what you said, face the consequences of my choice," and then walks out. So then Tua's sitting with Arnold, and he's like, "Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'll go away." And like, cool. Now I'm gonna be a TikToker. I start doing a dance.
Yeah, he starts doing a dance, and I swear to God, it's to Would You Mind, right?
It is Would You Mind?
That's what I thought.
Though when you entered it in your reaction, you did the June version. I'm pretty sure it's the Lycan version.
Ah, my bad.
Because
I just remember it from the show, and in the show it was the June version.
Well, in the show it was both of them.
Well, they were starting to film it. They were filming it and everything and doing all the filming and stuff, but they never debuted the video.
I'm pretty sure you see the full video in the show.
No, you don't.
I mean, I don't think they release it publicly, but when they're like watching and editing or whatever.
I just finished.
Okay, maybe not.
Rewatching it, I swear to God, you see them filming it, and the song I think is playing while they're like doing the montage.
Yeah, like there is a version of that,
but like not fully the music video.
And this was a song where in my reaction I was like, like trying to hum it. I mean, like, I know this, and I'm like, oh. Okay. So then Arnold tries to pull Tua to try to practice with him.
Classic romantic trope. Here, let me show you how to dance.
Yeah. And then Arnold asks, "What's up with you in Boston?"
I like he picked up on it.
Yeah, he's like, something's been weird since he's joined. And, I kind of want to talk with you about it. Unless you don't want to talk about it, you can tell me and I'll stop asking.
It really shows that he's also very zeroed in on Tua. And is like, because Tua, honestly, I don't think has changed that much in his actions, aside from when he's in the room with Boston. And honestly, it's still like very small, like little things, just of not looking at him, but not really changes the way he acts towards anyone else. But it seems that Arnold is so like zeroed in on him that he picked up on even the smallest change. So.
Yeah, well, I think Arnold understands Tua better than anyone.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I agree.
I do generally believe that because he notices all the small things, all the little details,
all the little tiny things, which is I'm very excited about this relationship.
So Tua does reveal he's like, yeah. So remember that first kiss I told you about? Yeah, that was Boston.
That was Boston. I was waiting for him to go. Actually, it was more than that, but no, he didn't.
We just keep calling it his first kiss.
No, it was a lot more than that.
It was way more than that.
It's much more than that. Boston doesn't stop at a kiss.
Boston never stopped at just a kiss.
No.
Yeah, and so Tua's like, yeah, it kind of just ended badly. It's my fault for catching feelings. And I wanted something more, but he goes to me. And I guess he found someone new is what he said.
Did he?
I'm thinking the timeline of the show and the
thinking like Nick?
Season 1 could have been Nick.
You're thinking Nick? Okay. Maybe. Possibly. Because honestly, did he ever like keep going back to anyone else other than Nick? Because they went back multiple times. They what was it like? 12? You have the numbers, right?
Allow me to pull it up.
You have the numbers, right? It was like 12 or something? Because like
Nick was 12, and Nick I think only had sex with Boston, right?
Maybe?
Wait, no, did he have sex in the office with what's his name?
I can't remember. I feel like he did, but I can't remember. Oh, it was like 11 or 12. I can't remember.
Okay, regardless, double digits. Double digits.
Sure. Double digits.
Yeah.
Did he ever go back to anyone more than once rather than just Nick, or was there?
Who, Boston?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like he seems to do one night stand. Well, no, I mean yes, but like before OnlyFriends happened, like. Was Boston a one night stand kind of guy, or was he a like, hey, I'll keep doing the same person if as long as they don't catch feelings kind of guy? Like if he was a one and done kind of person, then this situation with Tua just could be, I guess he found someone else, meaning he could have just slept with another person the next night and another person the next night. But if he is someone that keeps going back to the same person multiple times, then this could make sense for the OnlyFriends timeline and be just before it happened.
I have no idea. I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure whatever Boston wants, he'll try to get.
Exactly. You know
Regardless
what?
if it's the same person, a new person, whoever,
If
I
it's
don't
a
care.
sure thing, it's a
He'll do
sure
it.
thing. He'll take a sure thing if he can get a sure thing, I think.
Oh, he'll take a sure thing for sure. But yeah, Ventura clarifies, he's like, look, I don't have feelings for him anymore, though. It's just when I saw him, it kind of caught me off guard. And it kind of made things awkward. And Arnold's like, you know what? Someone like Boston doesn't deserve to be your first.
I love him. I love him so much.
Well, that's kind of what Dean said too at the beginning, when he's like, oh my god, like, I can't believe your first time with someone so
I know,
Nickelodeon.
yeah.
Like,
I love how it's unanimous that everyone's like, oh, what a dick.
Arnold does tell him, he's like, next time you see him and you feel uncomfortable, let me know. I'll be like your human shield. Just give me a signal. I'll be there to protect you from Boston.
Stop! Wait, I'm kind of obsessed.
And then he's like, oh, what, you're working at my bodyguard now? And he's like, of course I am. And he grabs his face, and he's like, Tua, someone as lovely as you won't stay single for long.
Bruh, this scene killed me. Like, as a newly minted, this couple is my favorite. Like, this scene killed me.
Yeah, and he's like, if you feel uncomfortable, let me know. And Tua's like, okay, if I'm not okay, I'll let you know.
No wonder he's in love with him. He's such a green flag.
Oh my god, no.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So then he goes back to his aunts.
And then he just goes back to na 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 na
Anyway, so Raffi is smoking outside, and Rome comes over to him, and he's like, "You fished info at Bass, didn't you?"
Mm-hmm.
And he accuses him of leaking the news about Dean, and he denies it. Raffi's like, "I didn't do it."
Of course he
And he's
does.
like, "Who else could it be?" After he followed me, the video got out. But Raffi does say, like, you know, people who choose that kind of work should know that their digital footprint follows them for life.
The second he said that, I was like, okay, we're about to have a problem. Okay,
Yeah,
we're about to have a serious problem.
that's where it got rough.
Yep, that's where it changed for me.
And he says, besides, anyone could have done it. I wasn't the only one at the party.
Bullshit.
It's not just me who knew.
Bullshit.
And at this point, I thought he was gonna maybe if it turned on him, I thought he was gonna spread out about Rome. That Rome's the one who leaked it.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Because Rome's at the DJ. Rome knew James and knew it was Dean.
I would have been like, oh, public enemy number one if you fucking spread that someone else did it.
And he could accuse Rome of doing it to sabotage Jack's play because they don't like each other.
Oh no, that would
Like,
be really bad.
If I was Raffi, not gonna lie, I would do that. If I was that evil and manipulative, I would fully do that.
If he does that, that's fucked up. Like, that's hella
I will say
up.
he has not done that as far as I've seen.
Okay.
I don't know about future, but that was just a thought I had when watching the scene. I was like, wait, is he accusing Rome?
Imagine.
And then Rome's kind of like, you know what? I'm done. Like,
yeah,
this is it.
This
like,
is done.
I'm done here.
Never mind. Like,
and then Raffi's like, you know what? I'm gonna go see Jack because I think he could use someone comfort right now.
He's Delulu.
Well, Rome's like, there's no point in doing that.
Yeah, I love how Rome is like, okay, you can try, but I bet you right now, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I may not like my future brother and whatever, half brother, step brother, whatever.
Right.
But like, I'm telling you right now, you got no fucking chance.
Yeah, and Raffi does say, "We'll see if I score some points doing that."
I love how quickly humbled he is.
I know, he's like, yeah.
This did not go well.
No, I love that.
I love that. I love that. It made me laugh.
So, me too. I'm pretty sure I was laughing because I'm like, sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck, bitch.
So then in the auditorium alone, Dean is sitting in one of the seats looking at a picture of what we're assuming is his sister and his mom.
Mm.
And Jack sees him there and he comes over to him. And he asks why he's here. And Dean's like, look, I'm not in the mood to fight. And Jack's like, good, I'm not here to fight. Jack tells him that he understands why he did what he did back then. Because he wanted to help his sister and ease her burden for paying for his tuition. So we know that Dean doesn't come from the most wealthiest family. And Jack says that Dean wanted to be the one to help his family get out of debt. And then Jack says that I don't mind the fact that you used to be a host. I don't mind that at all. If I chose you, it means I accepted that part of you.
I like that he said this, because this is what I was saying from the whole get-go. I was like,
And Dean says, if you really accepted, then why did you break up with me? Which confirmed that Jack broke up with Dean.
Yes, Jack.
And Dean thinks it's because he was a host.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing that kind of job. And Jack says, because it broke my heart that my boyfriend asked someone else for help instead of coming to me first.
See, this is where I'm confused as to if we know the whole story or not, because I'm wondering if something happened when he was a host and he went to someone else for help because he didn't think he could ask Jack for help because he thought that maybe he didn't like him being a host and he thought he would judge him for it.
See, this actually, I think, ties together that we know everything that happened.
Okay, why?
I'll read it and then I'll explain at the end.
Okay.
So Jack says that he thinks he's someone who is able to take care of people and he's capable of that. And Dean quickly says, I never want to be a burden to anyone. And Jack says, people in love don't see their partners as a burden. Jack says, it's fine if you don't believe me, but I had nothing to do with your secret coming out.
Mm.
That was not responsible. No matter how angry I was at you, I could never.
He wouldn't do that, yeah.
Not like that, no. Okay, so I think we're done talking about the whole host stuff. Anyway, this is why I think we know everything that happened. So Dean used to be a host. Whether it was before him and Jack got together, maybe it was during or whatever. And then Jack didn't really like the idea of him being a host. But he still, like you said, he accepted it because he was dating him and all that stuff. And then maybe Dean decided to quit. Whether it was Jack, he knew Jack didn't like it, so he wanted to quit for Jack. Maybe they had this sit-down conversation like you were talking about and decided that Dean should quit.
I'm wondering if he also could have assumed that Jack didn't like it, and Jack would have a problem with it, because the way he was talking here, like, he was like, he broke up with me because it was, he figured he broke up with him because he was a host. Maybe it's something that he has low self-esteem about.
Right, yeah, so it seems like that Jack or Dean quit, and it was done for a while, but then it seemed like Dean went back to hosting secretly. Because according to the conversation earlier, Jack said he told me he quit, and then he went back to do it, or he was still talking with whatever.
See, I hang on. I figure. Here's the thing. I thought. Okay, so like, I think I thought about this post episode as well, or while I was editing, and I was like, oh, this could be why we know everything already. Or I think I made that connection, but I forgot what it was. I think this is what it was when he said you didn't come to me for help. I wonder if it's because he went back to taking the jobs instead of saying, hey, I'm in financial trouble, could you help me? Like, I'm wondering if that's what it is.
Well, yeah, so this leads to my thing with the whole, like, reason they broke up is because Jack says, it hurt me that you went to someone else for help and not me. As I was watching that, I think I kind of do see both sides, because it's like Jack says, when you are in a relationship, you should be able to lean on your partner for help. You should be able to ask them for help, whether it's financially, emotionally, whatever. And that's valid. But to Dean's end, he didn't feel like he wanted to be a burden. And that's also something that's valid. Like, he didn't want to be seen as a burden and, like, kind of weigh Jack down. So I kind of, if that's the way it happened in my head, I do kind of see both sides of the situation. Of, like, they're both kind of in the right.
Yeah,
at the same
exactly.
Time.
It depends on, it's just,
one
it was
person
just like,
was, like, bad, and, like, the other person didn't,
no.
Like, it wasn't anything like that, it was just
the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's how I look at it.
I see that. I see that.
And then Jack says, seeing you hurt hurts me.
They're actually quite cute.
Yeah.
Earth Mix is coming for me again.
Yeah, well, Mick starts getting emotional, and he's like, I'm fine.
Mick starts getting emotional. You said Mick starts getting emotional.
Oh, fuck, did I? You just said, oh, damn, you said Earth Mix. That was on you.
Mix.
That was your fault.
That was my fault. I said Earth Mix, and then he just went with it.
Sorry. Okay, Dean starts getting emotional. He's like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. And Jack's like, you're just pretending. Like, I know. Like, I know.
Yeah, I know you're, like, I know you're hurting a lot right now. Like, you don't have to, like, be cocky.
And he says, right now you're here with me, so you can feel whatever you need to feel.
Yeah. Oh, that's really sweet. Like, shit.
I won't judge you.
Oh, shit. Like, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
I feel like fucking Rafi and Rome have dropped from favorite couple or most interested in couple to, like, down. Like, all the way at the bottom. Like, and it's because Rafi. It's because of Rafi.
Yeah, so then they start kissing. And In the middle of the kiss, Dean breaks down and starts crying into Jack.
Poor Dean.
Jack kind of tells him, he's like it's okay to be like this. I haven't seen this side of you in a long time. It's okay to be like this every once in a while if you're with me.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out.
Yeah. And Dean apologizes. He says, "I'm sorry for being the reason you went to rehab."
Oh. No one is anyone's reason in my opinion, but like it's how, you know, the person who ends up in rehab takes it emotionally. I don't think the blame should be put on like an outside party or someone else other than like yourself and just the way you manage those emotions. But I do like how they're communicating about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, same. Because in like my head, I'm like, a person can't be the reason for it, but their actions could be.
Yes, how
Like,
their actions affected you very well could.
Yeah. Jack says it's all right. I'm sorry too.
They both said I'm sorry to these. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then they kiss again as Raffi walks in and he's pissed.
You can literally see him like turn around like this and stuff like, and I'm like, bruh, why did you think this would work in your favor?
This is your fault, to be fair. All this is because of you.
This is all your fault, and I find it very funny.
Yeah, I find it hilarious.
It's actually quite funny.
Anyway, MVP for this episode?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Ooh, shit, who was MVP for
That's right, like, because there's like a few that were really good this episode. But then again, also, who had the most effect on the plot?
Well, it's not always who had the most effect on the plot, is who succeeded the most, is when we do that.
Yeah, but who
and
succeeded
Raffi did not succeed.
He kind of, well, no. No, I guess not.
He literally, the opposite of what he wanted to happen happened because of this.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what I feel like we more say, like, who had the most effect on the plot moving forward.
No, normally it's an effect in what they do positively, or like what they do it's what they, like, when we did Boston the first time in season 1, it was because he set everything in motion to get what he wanted, and he got what he wanted.
Yeah.
Raffi set everything in motion to try to get what he wanted, and failed miserably.
Like, I feel like
there is a difference.
There also, if you take like my version of like who has the most effect on the plot going forward, I feel like still he wouldn't, because I feel like this is something where, like, if he spread the news, I feel like this could very well hit a dead end if it didn't go further than, like, upsetting Jack. If it upset Jack, in a way that was just like, oh, you as a host or whatever, then it would have been, like, moving whether he ended up with Jack or, like, started talking to Jack more or not, I feel like it would have moved the plot forward. However, I feel like Jack being in there and being like, it's okay, like, don't worry too much about it, like, and them talking and communicating to each other, I feel like this isn't gonna move forward as much as a plot of, it being leaked that Dean's a host. I feel like it could very well be something that's shut down by Jack in the next episode if people start talking about it. So I feel like either way, this isn't going to work in Raffi's favor for MVP. So,
I mean, you could give him MVP because he technically brought Jack and Dean back together. Yeah, I mean, you could if you want to
really drive it home into his heart that he failed. Hey, you
I think I got mine. I think
in a way, Dean was right. You can't fucking touch me.
I mean, fair.
In fairness, he was right because he actually helped him in this situation. Yeah, I think I have it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Arnold.
Jack. Oh, interesting.
I said Arnold because I kind of like the way he played this episode. Like, he was very chill. He was very fine, and, like, he did also, like, you know, he talked with Tua about the kiss. He's like, yeah, no, it was whatever. Like, it was fine, you know, no big deal. And then he also could tell that someone was up with Boston and talk to him about it. And he's like, hey, is everything okay there? And was really kind of there for him and helped Tua, or hopefully he says will help Tua in the future with Boston. And I think he was just really good this episode.
He was my other pick. So I was trying to decide between him and Jack. I ended up going with Jack because it was more like, I feel like he just did a little bit more in terms of like what they were both kind of like going for. Like, I feel like Arnold was comforting Tua in the Boston area, and I feel like Jack was comforting Dean in the host area. So I feel like they were both doing similar actions towards other people, but I feel like I'm gonna give it to Jack a little more because there was also the added moment of him like protecting himself and his sobriety earlier on by throwing Dean out. There was like him not getting too like in himself about it when everything spread about Dean. And after that moment of like confrontation, he went back to him and was like, hey, here's the bottom line. Like, I do still care about you. I would never hurt you like that, and I want to make sure you're okay. And I feel like he was actually very like emotionally intelligent this episode. And that really fucking changes things from last episode when he was my most hated character. So
I was gonna say, yeah, way to go.
like, damn, 180 on him too. So like everything 180 after this episode is very interesting to see. But I think yeah, that's why I'm giving it to Jack. So, but I was this close to giving it to Arnold because for the same reasons as you.
Right. Yeah. So our sex board.
The sex board. Oh my god. Yeah,
Well,
you do your tallies.
I mean the sex tallies.
Yeah, do your tallies first. Okay. Yeah, do your tallies.
So with one.
Yeah.
We got Tua on the board with one now.
Oh, right. So we got one. One sad one, but one.
Yeah, one sad one. But Jack 1, Dean 1, Gap 1, Adam 1, Dan 1, Boeing 1, Ray 2, Sand 2, Rafi 3, Mew 3, Rome 4. Top 4, Nick 12, and Boston 15. He went up 1 this episode.
15. Jesus fuck.
Will he crack 20 by the end? Who knows?
Go for it, Boston. Be absolutely insane with it. Anyway. Alright, so.
Ooh! Oh,
ow!
Nice.
Oh,
okay,
please tell me I didn't mush something. No, I didn't. Oh, I kind of did. Boston can go down.
You smush Boston a bit.
Smush Boston. Also, I would like to mention why I have titled Boston The Wrench. Because he didn't have a picture.
Oh, right, he didn't have a picture. I realized.
I should have said the photographer or something like that. I should have said the photographer. However, I didn't. I put the wrench because he's kind of the wrench in everyone's plans. I feel like everything would have proceeded in a like calm, interesting way. And he is the fuck up. He's about to fuck everything up. So he's the wrench. But yes, we have added some new things. I think there was something I wanted to add, but I can't remember what it was. I meant to also fix the hookup right here because it got smushed. So yes, we have Tua and Boston hooked up, but that is also a past thing. I put them as the same thing because technically we have seen it now, kind of. So like, I don't know if I should have one for hookup past experience or if I should have one for hookup past experience and then a hookup line specifically. I elected to have them both. It's the same thing. I'm gonna maybe connect them with another line. Maybe that might be an option. Let's see what else. Obviously, I've added Dean to the friend group of the 4.
Right. Yep.
That 4. Let's see.
And then a third one for Roman Rafi.
Yes, I did. Yes, number 3. Okay. I have added a third one. Also, so see that I have now added enemies to the board. Enemies have now been added because Rafi and Dean are major enemies.
Well, and obviously.
Yes, and I've put an arrow towards both of them because honestly, like, they both hate each other. Like, they're each other's enemy. There's no, like, one hates one person more. However, I added another enemy to the list just for, you know, because I thought this, and my whole logic, I'll explain my logic. I've put that Rafi is now Rome's enemy. I've put an arrow towards Rafi from Rome. And the reason is this. I was like, is that enough to put as enemies, him saying I'm fucking done with you or whatever? And then I thought about this. Would we categorize them as enemies to lovers if so?
No, because they were already lovers.
Well, they were already lovers. But like, if they end up together after would we categorize it? If in the next episode, without you giving too much away, if in the next episode they're antagonistic towards each other or Rome is antagonistic towards him and saying don't fucking talk to me and shit, would we give it enemies to lovers? Taking away the past interactions? Kinda. I feel like we would, kinda.
Maybe?
I thought I personally would, so I just put them as enemies.
Okay.
Or not enemies towards each other. I didn't put them as enemies towards each other because I feel like Rafi doesn't give enough of a fuck about Rome and how he feels about it.
Yeah, Rafi's not really doesn't care about Rome.
He doesn't give enough of a fuck about the situation and how Rome feels about it. So I did not put the arrow both ways. I just put it from Rome to Rafi because he doesn't like him right now. He's peeved at him right now. Enough to be like, I'm fucking done after being like slightly almost head over heels for him, which is an interesting quick U-turn. But had to be done. Also, Jack and Dean have now kissed on camera, so that is an arrow I've put.
Well, yeah.
There. Well, yes. Like, obviously they were together before, and there were probably
Well, they fucked in the first episode.
Yes, they did they? Huh. Okay, I'll put it times 2 there then.
Like, well, we saw them have sex. Like, I'm assuming they did kiss, right, in the first episode?
Okay, when they also hook up, I'm not going to put another line for kissing. So if they've just kissed and there's no hookup involved, then I'm putting a line. So that line has been added.
Okay, so Tua and Arnold have a line too for kiss?
Yes, that was from last episode. Tua kissed Arnold specifically, so there's an arrow towards Arnold from Tua. What else? What else we got going on? Because of the fucking addition of Dean to the friend group, I had to do so much. I had to, like, literally, Timmy and Tua and Jack was easy, but because there is now a line between Tua and Boston, I was like, motherfucker. So I had to do a line all the way around from Tua, all the way down, and all the way, like, it was a whole problem.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that line until just now.
I'm telling you, there's a whole ass line that goes all the way around to Jack, just like this, because I couldn't do it through. So,
yeah, well,
it was annoying. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I have to put an arrow right here because I forgot to add it back in after I did some erasing. Yeah, that looks like it's it. So this is the board as of, let me put it in view of the camera here. Ta-da! The current board! And it now has pictures. Hallelujah.
Okay, well. Anything else to add to this episode?
I think that's it, but I'm most excited, couple-wise, I'm most excited for Arnold and Tua going forward.
Okay, well, I'm very excited for next week, tomorrow. When we record this. Because, personally, I think next episode has the best kiss of the show so far.
Don't tempt me like that.
I won't say who.
I'm only gonna watch it in like 2 hours, so like still.
But I'm just saying, and I'm sure you'll know what I mean because it's like a powerful kiss.
Oh, I'm so excited! No, because like literally, not even kidding. I needed to shut off my brain for a little bit, so I got like stoned yesterday. And so I watched a bunch of my favorite BL moments. I had to go on Viki to find a bunch of the old JMTV ones. And I opened Bad Buddy because that's my go-to when I'm looking for kisses. Like episode 5, the moment. I literally opened it on Viki and it was like resume episode 5 and I was like, I'm so predictable. I was like, I literally am only here ever to watch the kiss over and over again. That's the only reason I'm here. Oh no, but don't even talk to me about powerful kisses because I'm very excited. I literally went back and rewatched. I was going through my list of BLs I watched while I was stoned, and I was like, where are all my fun moments? Where are all my ones I want to watch again? And I went back and watched the Why Are You Korean version kiss.
Well, I was gonna say it kind of gives that.
Oh.
It does kind of give that a little bit.
I'm so excited. I literally went back to your reaction for it too, and I watched it. I went back and watched everything because I was like, I'm missing the BLs right now. So, bro, that kiss was so good. Don't even talk to me about powerful kisses. I'm ready. I'm watching.
Well, then I'll talk to you tomorrow. Then
I'm watching it in 2 hours, so I'm very excited.
Yep. Well, that was our recap of Only Friends Dream on episode 3. I almost said there. Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's been we've been into it for too long.
Only Friends Dream on episode 3. Join us next
week.
Maybe?
Yeah, because like it will be next week because we're filming 2 right now. Episode 3 is going out on like Monday or something next week. And then episode 4.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it is next week. Okay.
Yes.
I was like we're recording tomorrow, but I think that's because we're getting ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Next week, episode 4. Actually, do you want me to pull up the title for the episode?
Oh, title vibes would be interesting. Actually, why not? Let's start doing title vibes because they don't give too much away.
This is funny. Act 4 is called "Have Fun, No Drama."
I'm guessing there's not going to be no drama.
That was funny.
In Only Friends, no drama? Okay, sure.
Have fun, no drama.
Have fun, no drama. Oh, maybe it could be like a no strings attached situation. Someone could be like, let's have fun, no drama. No
I have no idea. I don't know what that's about. I remember kind of what happened this episode, but I'm like...
We'll see.
Okay, wow. Join us next week for episode 4 of Only Friends Dream On.
Yay.
And yeah, we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.